And welcome back for another video tour of City of Heroes. This time we're going to be focusing in on the level 30 to 39 zone known as Brickstown. And here we are. Okay, Brickstown is basically a level 30 to 38 zone. Actually, my mistake, 39. Of course, you could always stay in the zone until you top off at 40 and then move on to the next zone. We have 2 history plaques in here to get. The usual 8 map badges, plus the Mission Architect building is in here, so you could pick up the badge from the Mission Architect building if you don't already have it. It's the same badge in every building in every zone. This zone is also home to 5 day job spots that you can log out for 21 days at to receive a day job badge. The day jobs are literally for logging out and not playing that character for a total of 21 days while it's parked in a specific spot. You get a set of the day jobs, you get a special accolade, and of course temporary powers that go with it. The temporary powers usually have X amount of time or charges to them, and you'd have to log out for a total of 10 days on the appropriate spot to fully recharge said temp power. This zone is also home to the Manticore Task Force. Its level range is 30 to 35. We're not going to be running it on this video, but we'll probably stop by and say hello to Manticore along the way. As always, this video is to show the zone and, of course, to obtain the assorted map badges and history plaques. As you can see on the map, we have the badges and the plaques marked thanks to a special map pack that's available for download. While I do have the locations pretty much memorized, having them marked on the map does make things a bit more convenient. So, we're going to go head out and go grab us some map badges. Let's see here. Okay. Make sure my badge tab is set to the right one. Alright, nice in-game music starts up. Okay, and this one you gotta go under to here. And then down again, and there it is. As stated in other videos, as long as you get near enough the badge for it to register, you don't need to see the actual badge itself, and not every badge is visible when you get them. Secret path. Okay. Interesting little badge lore there. So let's gain a little altitude and see where we're at. Looks like we're going to head this way and pick up the next badge. It's over here. Ah, yes, it should be here on this railing, as I recall. And here it is. Mystic. Okay. This zone is also home to assorted criminal organizations such as the Cray, the Council. Let's double check the map here. Also the Prisoners and the Freak Show. Speaking of the Prisoners, let's go fly up. This big building is, you guessed it, the prison. And we'll just fly along here real quick because we're approaching another map badge. This is the Ziggurat. This is where prisoners are kept, according to the game lore. Inmate. Whether you're a mundane or a super criminal, you can end up in this prison. Looks to be a formidable structure, but it's not escape-proof. After all, when you start off on City of Villains, guess what? If you play the tutorial, you need to escape from the prison. And up here is our next map badge. Okay. Among the badges that you can harvest in this zone for defeating enemies are the prisoners. If you take down 500 prisoners, you get a defeat badge. If 100 of those prisoners are of boss rank, then you get a gladiator badge as well. Why they didn't just link the gladiator badge to the defeat of the 500 so that you get both at the same time, I really don't know. And we're approaching our next badge. Let's see, according to this we should be right at it, but it's not here. That means let's take it down a notch. I'm betting it's around here somewhere. And sure enough, there it is. 6th passenger. Okay. And we're near a plaque, so let's go get it. These are the prisoners. Like I said, take down 500 of them and you can get yourself a badge. For the Cray, if you take down about 200 of their special Paragon Protector forces, then you can have a badge as well. Here we have the 5th column. They've been brought back into the game in recent updates. They were originally going to be in the game instead of the council, but since the 5th column is linked, according to game lore, to a certain Axis group from the 40s, they were asked to be not put in for a while. And here we have a plaque. Okay. So that plaque pretty much gives the introduction to how the portal technology was brought in, which led to things like the Rickety invading. That's the problem when you crack dimensional barriers, you don't know what's on the other side. More Cray, more Council. This zone is no threat to this character. He's level 50 plus and fully armed, so I can assure you there is nothing in this zone we're worried about. This zone can also be subject to a Rickety invasion whenever those are enabled. And of course it's also good to be in during the Halloween event if you want to go trick-or-treating or hunting for giant monsters that spawn during the event. Okay, let's take a look down here for this next badge. Here it is. Right there. And the name is Fugitive. Okay. So let's swing over in this direction here, and we're going to go pick up another badge. Looks like we're in the industrial area of Brickstown. Let's see, yeah, this badge, as memory serves, is going to be down here in this lower area. There it is. Unsubtle. Yeah, that character Clamor you can actually encounter in one of the story arcs as well as task forces of the game. Alright, so now we have another bat badge and another plaque to get. Got some freak show down there. Entering what is called the Crescent Zone. More Cray, more Council, more Cray. 5th columns. Okay. Good music. And here's our next wall plaque. Let's take a look. Interesting. Okay. So let's move on, and we're going to go ahead and get ourselves the final badge of this zone. Memory serves, it's going to be on this bridge area here. Let's go take a look. There it is. So now we have the 8th badge and the accolade for getting all 8. We also get 5 reward merits, as always, for gathering all the badges. Zig Warden. That's the accolade for obtaining all the map badges of the zone. Okay, and we're also relatively close to Manticore, so let's go and say hello to him. Here we have a gate that'll take us to other zones. Looks like Independence Port, and then not far from that point you can jump to KR, Steel, and Terra Volta. And there's Manticore. As you can see, he's the task force contact. Let's ask about him. Get a little background data on old Manti here. Let's bring it up to here a little bit. Read it a little better. Over here we have Swan. She is a trainer for the zone. Over here you can train up your powers or tweak your costume a bit. We'll ask about her. Okay, so that's that. Let's see here. This kiosk, Paragon City information. Used to be you could look up player stats on this, but of late, that hasn't quite been happening. Alright. Okay. So yeah, this zone is good if you're looking to get from level 30 to 40. Beyond that, there's not a lot to it. There's no giant monsters in here. They got the one task force. Here's our train station. Over here is the dimensional warp that'll take you to your supergroup base if you happen to have access to one. Other than that, that will be about it for this zone. So, hope you enjoyed this little scenic tour of Brickstown and learning where all the badges were. We'll see you in our next zone tour video.